the H&P Oval, sitting here with your pro modified winner again, Memphis Villareal. Memphis all the way in from Mooresville, North Carolina now.
Yeah.
Transplant from South Texas into Mooresville. Before we get into the win tonight, talk about transition in North Carolina, man. I mean, that's a stretch, man, because you lived in South Texas a long time.
Yeah, no, it's using GPS everywhere I go still. It's way different. Weather's different. People are different. Racing everywhere. I love it.
So in terms of the challenges, obviously it's a logistical challenge to get to any racetrack, regardless of how far it is from your house. Now that you're in the Carolinas, adding that plane ticket and trying to go back and forth, going across the country, that's got to add an extra layer that it's a good thing, right? It's a curse in some aspect because you got to do it. But yet at the same time, it's like you're hitting life goals that you really wanted to hit. And it's like, well, it's a pain to book this ticket, but it's kind of a blessing because I'm in North Carolina where I want to be.
Yeah, no, it's definitely cool. I never thought I'd be racing for a living. Like, it's everybody's dream that's in this industry. But no, it's just like a dream come true. No matter how much I get to do it, it's still my job at the end of the day. So it's just really thankful for it.
So speaking of your job, last couple of weeks you've been piloting Terry's number 5 modified, went down to Mobile. Obviously, weather kind of took that what was expected to be a really good event out. You were supposed to be back here back in July. You're supposed to run here with us again, and weather took that out. So obviously, weather turned out to be not a problem tonight. So talk about the race overall tonight. Talk about how it felt from start to finish, from the hot afternoon into this remotely warm evening.
Yeah, no, it was difficult running the legend car. We got a last minute opportunity to run a legend car for Texas Independent Racing. So those things are physical. I've never driven one before, so today was the first time we were able to run third and third, give Christopher a shot for the lead, race hard. But no, that race wore me out, not gonna lie. Cars are so physical, but just had to relax and get my head in the game for the modified race.
So were you able to transfer anything? It seems like everybody we know, like you run both the high-end modifieds, the high-end late models, and even a NASCAR truck. What's the power to weight ratio like on the Legends car compared to some of those others? Is it just a short wheelbase that kind of changes it? But it seems like everybody we talk to the race those loves the power to weight ratio for those.
Yeah, no, it's super fun for the size of the car. It's a lot like driving the modified. We have an open motor in it, a super late motor, so it's kind of evens out. It feels like you're driving the same thing. It just slows down and the track gets a lot bigger in the Legend car.
So how do you is it when you get into the faster rhythm, is it like what they say like with an NFL quarterback, like the ones that are more veterans, like everything around them slows down. They're able to see routes that their receivers are running or, find a way to maybe, toss the ball back to the running back. When you're racing, one of the things that people just don't realize when you race, the outside stuff does go a little slower because you're paying attention to everything in front of you. In terms of overall stuff slowing down, is that something that you experience? Not slowing down per se, but like you just get to see stuff better once you get into the rhythm.
Yeah, no, for sure. Like just from driving the trucks, like even though we haven't had the best speed in them every time I ran, just going that fast, running that big of tracks, these short tracks just slow down so much more. Like you just feel like I can do so much more behind the wheel with it. Sometimes it could hurt you when you try to do something different or make the track different. But no, it's just luckily for me, I've gotten a lot of laps around this place. So thankfully, I've had awesome people let me drive their cars. So I just have a lot of laps here and just all combined into one.
Yeah, that's right. You've had a lot of experience here at the Palace of Power at the HBO. So speaking of that, obviously we got a couple of races left in the season. I'm not expecting you to fly from North Carolina to make them all.
That'd be ideal.
Any more chances we'll get a chance to see you, Will Terriers number 5?
Yeah, I hope so. We're right now we're kind of shifting our focus on the Pro Late deal. It's getting closer to the Snowflake deal. So that's our main goal at the end of the year is to compete for Pro Late wins. We're very early into our Pro Late season or career for us too. We're both learning. So we're going to shift our focus into that. We got some bigger stuff coming in the NASCAR side, hopefully. So if we get some time, we'll be back over here to support this deal.
That's awesome. So here is your winner again in the Pro Modified. Check out a name you'll be paying a lot of attention to coming up in the NASCAR race. Memphis Villareal, everybody.
Thank you.